From a young age, it is installed in us that there is a gender pay gap. Are employers really as sexist as the mainstream media try to make out? Do women actually get paid less than their male counterparts for doing the exact same work? The answer is no. Many of the assumptions we have about the gender pay gap are in fact a myth. Here's why. While it is true that generally women do make less money than men, this is not for the reasons that we are led to believe. The disparity between the total median earnings of men and women have been used to deceive us into believing in the gender pay gap. In reality, this is a huge over-exaggeration. Comparing the median earnings does not take into account other relevant factors, such as job type and hours worked, which may influence salaries. It is these very factors that can be used to explain why women's median salary is lower than men's. For example, women generally choose to pursue lower paid job roles. They dominate the hospitality industry, for example making up 69% of airline cabin crew, whilst only 1 in 20 females are pilots. Women are also more likely to take time off work or choose part-time roles. Should a woman working 20 hours a week really be entitled to the same pay as a male working 40 hours a week? In fact, over a quarter of women do not work at all. If women and men were doing the exact same work, then of course a gender pay gap would not be acceptable. However, legislation such as the Equal Pay Act of 1970 prohibits exactly this. We shouldn't be criticising the choices women make when it comes to employment. We should be empowering and supporting them. If there was less outcry from feminist groups about this clearly oversimplified and misrepresented pay gap, we could instead have far more meaningful debates over women's role in society, how we could get more women to stay in work, how we could help facilitate more full-time roles for women, whether men should take up more shared parental leave. These are the questions we should be asking ourselves. Events like the Fawcett Society Gender Pay Day are nothing but a farce, which do not empower or help the everyday woman. Instead, it plays into the hands of victim groups, giving them a reason to still exist and fundraise. Let women choose their own career paths and make their own life choices. We do not want to simply fill quotas. And this is why you should think twice about the reasons for the gender pay gap. And you may even realise that it is not a gender pay gap at all.